Hello again, just messing around with a blues in B flat. Thought we could just go over a few simple, basic, kind of beginner B flat blues licks. So one we could do is, if the basic chords would be B flat 7, the 1 chord. Now if we go super basic for now, you just do that for 4 measures. Then of course the 4 chord is E flat 7. Or if you like, you can do it up here, E flat 7. Go back for 2 more measures, keeping it basic, to B flat 7. Then we hit the 5 chord for 1 measure. F7. Again, you could do it that way if you prefer. E flat 7, or that, and back home. At the very end of the 12 measures, you could throw in an F7 or an F7, sharp 9, F9. Okay, so if we just look at something simple for starting out, we can have double stops. I'm going to be playing the 1st and 2nd strings. And all it is it's called oblique motion. I'm keeping the constant note on the 1st string, B flat, which is the root, and I'm walking up on the 2nd string from the D all the way up to the F. Very simple. Okay, so all I'm doing after this is I'm bending this minor 3rd out of the B flat 7 up toward the, so the C sharp is being bent up toward the D. Okay, so it's just, all right. When it goes to the 4 chord, the E flat 7, which of course is up in this territory, if I did an arpeggio up here, it's all these notes, these are the notes that make up the E flat 7. I'm just going to throw in a Clapton blues breaker era thing. Okay, and all that is, again, think of our home bass root being here. It's 1st string E flat. And if you think of this shape, okay, so again, if we're going to do the quick change, let's throw that in now. So if we're on B flat 7, chord changes now to E flat 7, the 4 chord. Then we're going to go back down to B flat 7. Okay, so first one we have on the change to the 4 chord, it's kind of an E flat 7 one. Okay, now let's take a look at another B flat. This is a nice one, you've heard it millions of times. I'm on the 4th string on the B flat, 8th fret. Okay, so just picture that B flat 7 backing chord again. You know, the beginning is the key to it. From there you can go anywhere you want. Yeah, if it was heading now towards the 5 chord, you know, that would be a Claptonism thing, and not just him. I mean, it's a very common to go to the F, because the F is the 5 in this key. So basically, if we just keep it simple, on B flat 7. All right, so that's 3 licks so far. Trying to think. Yeah, at a certain point, I think when it went to the E flat 7 at one point, I think I kind of threw in a chord shape thing, which if you look at this chord, it's an E flat 7. Okay, here's E flat major. Here's E flat 7. I'm borrowing with the first finger. And the shape would just be. So I'm just literally taking these notes out of the chord, which I like to do. I like chord shapes because they automatically give you the chord tones, and also it gets me away from doing the deadly, you know, the scale that never ends and never has any interest or excitement to it. So yeah, if we just made up an E flat 7 one here, following this shape, you know, if you add to this shape the first string 9th fret, you've got the D flat, which is the flat 7 out of the E flat 7. So if we picture this in the background, yeah. And we could also go down to the D flat on the low end. So, you know, the great thing about these licks is you can just take one of them if you like it and kind of change something. Change the rhythm, change the number of notes, do fewer notes, do more notes. But here's a variation. You know. Okay. Let's take a look at one more slightly jazzy one, maybe. Jazzy just in the sense of putting some chromatic notes in. Okay, so you can put it anywhere you want. You can put it on the E flat, you can put it on the F7, but let's do it on the B flat just to keep it in the middle here. Okay, and again, here's B flat 7, bar chord. If we look at the well, of course we have the B flat minor pentatonic. Okay, but if we look at a few slightly more interesting notes, which would be the B flat 7 arpeggio, the chord tones. So this lick is actually using both. It's kind of, that's from the minor pentatonic because that's the minor third. That's the D flat. But we immediately hammer on up to the D. No, I'm doing the wrong one. Okay. Sorry about that. Temporarily blacked out there. Here's the one we're doing on B flat. Okay, so we're still kind of using the chord shape. That's what I was heading for, was using the chord shape, but I got waylaid along the way. Went into a temporary Alzheimer's zone. Okay, so again, think B flat 7, and we can do this. Okay, so you can see we still are hitting some chord tones. So we have, but I'm throwing in chromatics as well. More chromatics on the 5th string. And then, just to cap it off, you can go back up to the B flat on the 4th string, 8th fret. I kind of like that one. I made that up myself. Okay, so have fun with those. Let me know if you have any favorites of your own. I would really love to see, you know, other people's licks. Let me know if you've taken any of these and you know, improved them, embellished them, changed them. Let's do a little more playing on the way out here. And thanks so much for watching. See you next time.